Ooh wee, woo! It is game day. Listen, so obviously, man, the pads come on today, the lights are on today. Definitely excited about that. So also I'm excited because the OC is doing a breakdown, just like I'm doing a breakdown. We didn't even talk, which makes it better, on his players to watch. So he could be bringing you straight business reports. That's new to the channel, so y'all definitely stay on the lookout for that. That's gonna be excited to see his straight business reports. Uh, and it's gonna be all him on that. So obviously we got a lot of new subs who might not know about straight business. So that is the OC, the man in charge, and he could be bringing straight business reports going forward. So y'all stay on the lookout for that and keep your notifications on. So I'm gonna jump into what I'm gonna be looking for. And this is me. This is what I'm looking for. I want to get a comment on what you're gonna be looking for, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be looking for. First, first, I want to see the physicality response. That's first, because Denver sent a message. What are we gonna respond with? And we definitely want to see the physicality response. I'm not talking about being cheap. I'm not talking about being petty. I'm talking about on the field, in between the lines, in between the whistles, going all out, letting boys have it until the whistle. Period. Because it's not even just about Denver. Screw Denver. Denver can kick rocks. It's more so about, you've been preaching from the top down. Jerry, Mike McCarthy, the rat that's in the building, the roaches that's on the wall, been saying that you're going to see physicality from the Dallas Cowboys in 2022. Well, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see if how you've been training these guys are go show up when the pads come on. That's one. Number two, I want to see who rises under the lights. These are my general things that I want to see, because we all know. Well, I say those who've played any kind of sport. It ain't even have to be football. We all know there are practice players, players who show up and they are practice All-Americans. And then there are people that's called gamers. So we already know Dak is a gamer. We already know his training camp practices are way different than when them lights come on. You can also say the same thing with Terrence Steele. I heard Nate Newton say that about him directly, that he's a gamer. So under the lights, we get to see who are the people that turn up when the heat is on, when they feeling the heat of those lamps and the crowd and the noise and everything and the things that put them butterflies in your stomach. Who go rise? Or who are the practice guys? Who are the guys that just get up there at practice who go rise? I want to see that, and I'm gonna have some comments to say about that. So going through other things that I want to see, I'm gonna be all the way honest. I want to see Dante Fowler. I want to see what he go do in this situation, because he's somebody that I'm keeping my own. I think he's a Marshall's sleeper, somebody that came from a previous great background. And when you coming from a previous great background, I want to see how you go show up, because we all believe in Micah Parsons. We all know Micah Parsons and Tank are dogs. Everybody know that. I want to see what these guys that are here to be the replacements for Randy Gregory getting ready to do. I want to see our B team. I want to see if they A team, B team. I have some high hopes for these guys, but it's time to see it now. I also want to see Sam Williams. Yeah, I want to see Sam Williams, because see, I think he's very underrated. Obviously, the productions was there in a very competitive conference in the SEC. But I think he's being overshadowed by the freakishness of Micah Parsons, right? Everybody, rightfully so high on Micah Parsons' freakish ability that we keep putting Sam Williams in the shadow. I put it like this: if Micah Parsons didn't run that clear 4-3, we would be very excited to see if this guy go get off with his 4-4, right? Ability coming off. So I'm very, very excited to see him under the lights. I think that's something that we all gotta see. Now I got some surprises that maybe some people not kind of know where I'm coming from on this, but I'm gonna just be honest. It's another group that I'm very excited to see and that I really want to see, and that's the linebackers for obvious reasons. Because see, our training camp, let's be honest, has been cupcake. It's been cupcake. How much is their fault? I don't know. I don't know if I blame the CBA. I don't know if I'm gonna blame Mike McCarthy. I don't know if I'm gonna blame Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones. I don't know who to blame in terms of the softness of the practices. But regardless, under these new conditions, you can't really get a good feed on linebackers until them pads come on. Because see, the advantage is to Zeke now because you thud up on them, meaning you kind of run up to him like you could have made the tackle, or you bump them. But that is not what linebackers known for. It's about making them pads sound off. Just being all the way honest. Now we getting ready to see it. So the linebacker group is what I'm definitely going to be highlighting. And there's one guy in particular. Well, a couple of those guys. I'm going to name a few, but I want to see my boy Devin Harper. My boy Devin Harper has been popping up to me. Just to me. In the clips that I've been seeing, especially the explosiveness that you can see from the measurables, I start seeing clips of it from the practices. That 4.4 to 4.5 speed, especially that vertical, being able to jump 40 inches in the air, screams explosion. And so when you turn on the tape and you look at him at practice, right, this is a play. Watch number 50 take on McGovern. That's him. Wow! I want to see this with the lights on. I want to see where you're able to hit somebody in their mouth like this, but also take the running back to the ground and finish that play. And I want to see it over and over. That's what we get a chance to see. Because he been popping to me. He been popping. I've been watching his feet work, his athleticism, and I feel like I really see something. And I also want to see, everybody should know this, but I also want to see the homie. I want to see Mr. Story Jackson. Yeah, it's story time. I want see because he's the guy that pops out when the pads come on. I want to see, okay, now you get to shine. Now you get to win the crowd. Are you going to win the crowd? Are you go sound off as you've always sounded off on every level that you played? I'm super curious to see what's going to happen when them lights come on in that linebacker room, not just with Devin Harper, even not just with Story Jackson, but I want to see what's going to happen with Malik Jefferson. What's going to happen with Christian Sam? What's going to happen with these guys that smell blood in the water in this linebacker room? Now, I'm going to tell you where the gamer really got to come in too. Just keeping it real in terms of rising under the lights. It's a debate that's going on right now between these receivers. I want to see who go separate under the lights. I want to see, because obviously Noah Brown and others like him have been getting attention, right? And if you ask Cowboy fans, they don't really know who to go with, just to be honest. You got some people that like Simi. You got some people that like Dennis Houston. You got some people that like Noah Brown. But they all been doing their thing at practice, right? Dennis Houston been, stacking very consistent days and rising from nothing. Simi Fehoko is looking like he is much better. And they all are competing well at practice. Well, who gonna make these big plays with the lights? That's my question. Today is gonna answer that question. And I want to see that, because this battle is been waged for wide receiver 3. And I like it. You could even throw in TJ Vassar. Who is gonna separate with the lights on? So my last group, obviously, that I want to see is the left guard. I want to see what's going to happen with this McGovern versus Tyler Smith with the lights on. I want to see it with the lights on. I don't care about with the lights off. You fine, and she fine when you can do whatever you got to do with the lights on. Show me what you got, baby. That's what's getting ready to happen. So it's one of those things, obviously, man, we all excited about football. and we go watch this today, I want to hear from you too, because yours might be different from mine. I want you to go in the comments, obviously like, share, and subscribe, but I want to hear from you. What are you looking to get out of this preseason? What are you looking for? I gave you mine. I want to get yours. And also, likely you definitely go get the OC video coming out pretty soon. It's getting ready to break in about a couple of hours. So his straight business report. So y'all be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be a fire video. But then likely you go get a recap video, maybe. But keep your notifications on. You know, maybe you go get a recap video from me, maybe even an OC about after the preseason games, because that's something that I like to do. I like to break down what I saw after the game. But if we can get around to it today, we will. If not, definitely you go get it. But keep your notifications on, stay on the lookout. Like everything and every time, you make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Like I said again, definitely comment. I want to hear y'all comments today. I want to see what y'all looking for. I'm super curious on that. But y'all stay up. It's Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. Peace.